Yeah, when I came into ministry, I just knew that God had called me, and he'd spoken some very specific words to me, and one of them was that my church isn't my church till women take their place. And I think it's taken me years to understand that more deeply and to live that more thoroughly. But when I started out, I was just me. I was called by the Holy Spirit, and I was just going to do whatever God had called me to. And because I'd led in other contexts, it never occurred to me that I couldn't lead a church. I didn't feel ambitious for it. I just felt that that was what I was to do. And it took a little struggle. There's a whole story around that. But I became leader of our local church and was very blessed to leave a congregation whom I have thoroughly loved and felt loved by, and was able to fulfill my call in that place, but also raise up other women. And really for me, when I started to think about the women in ministry issue was when I did my own master's at Chester University and chose to do my dissertation on how we would raise women up into senior roles in Elim. And I did some research across churches, so I spoke to women leaders, I held focus groups in churches, and I met with our national leadership team and interviewed them about those issues. And it was an illuminating piece of work that really affected me very deeply, because at that time we weren't articulating that we were an egalitarian movement, and very much women felt second place in the movement. And my research brought to light that women had had some really challenging experiences. I had had my own, but when I spoke to other women, I became aware of the wide breadth of challenge women were experiencing in the movement, and decided to articulate that in my thesis. But also then, thankfully, the NLT were open to talking and reading and reflecting upon some of the stuff I said. So I've had the joy of being able to do that piece of work and then actually start to see it make a bit of a shift in the movement. Obviously, doors opened for me, but important to me was that when I joined a board like the Ministerial Selection Board, that actually I led in such a way in that space that the others present would feel able to bring other women on board. And so we saw, actually now we've just held MSB a week ago, and there were 3 women in the room, and all participating freely and respected for the contributions that each of them are bringing. And as well as that, we've now got a female chair of the Appeals and Arbitration Board. So I went on as a team member and the only female there, but actually quite shortly after that, the team were great. The men on that team were great, particularly on that board, and opened the door to other women and recognised the need that actually not terribly healthy just to have one woman in a space, better to have more. And today there's more women involved in that, and our new board, the Ministerial Ethics and Conduct Board, has women involved in that as well. And we see that throughout the movement, that there's been an increase in the number of women. We have Sarah, our administrator, Olivia as our executive director. There are women throughout the movement who are getting to influence and bring their gifting to bear upon the movement.